Watch this.
Has really puzzled me is this presumption that somehow if you come from a country that is a liberal democracy, you are a more worthy Australian.
Those who migrate from liberal democracies have a greater likelihood of subscribing to Australian values compared to those coming from other places.
This concept that somehow you are more worthy if you come from a liberal democracy is a view that I have not previously heard.
Yeah, dickhead, because he didn't say that. You obviously struggle to see, but do you struggle to hear as well? He said that those who come from liberal democracies have a greater likelihood of subscribing to Australian value, and that is compared to those who don't. If you come from a liberal democracy, it means you have an understanding of the rule of law, individual freedoms, democracy itself. Therefore, you automatically have an understanding and an appreciation of how Australia runs. You contrast that to someone who was born and bred in Somalia or Sudan or Afghanistan or a war-torn, terrorist-riddled country. There is greater challenge at no fault of their own to then subscribe to the Australian way because they don't know the Australian way. So for the greater good and safety of Australians, we have to scrutinise people who are not familiar with the way our country runs. We cannot risk again, by the way, cultural incompatibility, extremism, radicalisation and so forth, because we have already seen what happens when we don't make hard judgments on who chooses to come to this country.